I step in. I use minor illusion to make doves fly.
A pair of doves cross Fenthwick's path as he enters,
Like
and
a
just
like
burst
fucking John
into
Woo
sparkles as they hit the ceiling.
I'm just sitting on the sofa. I'm just sitting on this really interesting chair and looking around.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on this table and I'm gonna shoot at the really ugly looking bad guy. Because I don't know the meaning of subtlety.
Fucking fire!
Could you roll
Yeah,
initiative,
pretty much.
please?
I can't
I'd
shoot him
love
with the
to.
crossbow first out of surprise.
There you go.
How it works.
No, you can't.
Oh, that's no fun.
That guy seems to have phased through the wall and spun
Oh,
up.
for fuck's sake. Okay, hang on. I didn't have my thing selected. I need to look.
Snap. Hang on. I gotta.
That's right.
Yeah. Fenthwick Fiddlepang has rolled some dice.
I have rolled a 15.
Fenthwick, more like Fenth Dick, eh?
Oh,
Hey!
I'm pretty sure at 20 I'm supposed to be above him, John.
It'll
And
change in a
I-
moment.
It'll reorder in a second. I believe.
Hope.
It'll reorder when I finish rolling dice and tell it to.
Bro, well, the hundreds of people you've picked a fight with.
Chipper, you get to go first.
So yeah, I'm jumping on the table and then crossbow
Twang.
bolt to the.
Patwang.
Oh,
Well, that didn't work.
I think I missed.
You do indeed miss.
This is what happens when you jump on a table. It wobbled and I tripped.
Great fucking start. Pardon my
Uh,
French.
We were
The-
slowly clapping. Yes, yes.
the
Terry,
crossbow
yes.
bolt embeds itself
I
with a
hold up a small
twang.
placard saying with just the number 4 on it.
The crossbow bolt embeds itself with a twang on the table of the ugly-looking one.
Bang.
No, is this the ugly looking one?
I'm assuming that's the ugly-looking one.
Then surely, if with a 1, it probably hit here.
I'm being kind. He
Can someone
turns
turn me around. I'm
He
just,
turns
facing that way.
and looks at. There's the
The tiefling who's jumped on a table.
if you see like
Hey.
when you select your character, there's a box around you and a little box that sticks out of the back.
Yep.
If you move that, you can spin your character round to face other directions.
Too bad you can't let people see this.
Round like a record baby, right round,
Round,
round.
round. Yes.
The ugly-looking one
Oh, no, no.
stands up from his table, turns, points at the demon-looking one who stood on one of the tables with a crossbow,
And a manacle grin.
and says, "I don't know why you're here, but get him, boys."
Literally.
I have enormous breasts. Why do they keep referring to him?
Fenthwick exclaims, "Him!" That's all I say.
Did you just assume my gender?
At which
I
point,
know, right?
the 6 other bandits in the room, because
We all look very depressed.
why dance around this fact? They all pull out their scimitars.
Wait, what's that?
They all pull out their pointy sticks.
And
And
stand
whose
up.
good idea was this?
Fenthwick!
Hey, you're
Yeah.
the one who begged us to do this, so you didn't have to pay the money. So meh.
Fenthwick,
Yeah.
I insist that we kill them!
it is your
Well-
turn.
Oh dear. Right then. Okay. Right. What am I gonna do? Let's have a look, shall we?
Set them on fire!
Become a bear.
That is true, you can become a bear.
I could
Scar,
become fair.
Scar has faith in you guys.
Yay.
Scar has faith in us. I'm glad someone.
Even though I
does.
already completely failed one.
And so, I will cast. I think Call Lightning's not very good indoors. I don't think. I think there's like a limitation to it indoors.
Oh, you've got windows to the outside, so I think it can come in.
Do you have Windows 10 though?
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got Windows 14 actually. For those of you who didn't get what I was doing, I was counting the windows in this scene.
I was wondering if that was the case.
I will cast. Blah, 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 blah.
Ah, that
It's a
one.
it's a very odd spell, I know. I shall cast Flaming Sphere
The spell of speaking in tongues.
on this motherfucker, or on that square there, which then
That engulfs the motherfucker. What
engulfs
does
the motherfucker.
what does he have to do?
Flaming Sphere. Let's have a quick look. 5-inch sphere. Any creature that ends its
What is it?
Uh-oh, I think she's sobering up. Someone get her another another bottle of wine.
I've already been sobered up.
Do you want more then?
I'm just waiting to see what happens.
Well, we just do the cha-cha-cha.
Well, what are we doing?
I don't know. I think we're waiting
I'm-
for Fenwick.
I'm waiting for
Yeah,
Fenflick to tell me what I need to do.
I just said what you need to do.
I didn't hear what you need to do. Tell me again.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Who does?
The ugly motherfucker.
He gets a 14, which is lower than your save, I
Yep,
guess?
my spell saving is 15.
Damn.
So he takes 2
No,
d6
sugar.
fire damage. So
Roll it.
roll 2d6.
And I set
5.
To the right!
And where does the flame... How big is the flame ball?
Think of Rasengan.
Sean?
John!
It's a 5-foot diameter sphere.
Oh.
Oh.
Testing.
Oh,
Testing. There.
that...
You're fine.
So is it literally just in the square he's in?
Yeah.
Oops, I just pressed the wrong button.
Well done, you. You had one job.
Lose.
Hi,
It is your
Is-
turn.
on the combat list.
Pardon?
Annie's not on the
Yeah, she is.
combat list.
She's at
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, I can see me. I can see me.
She's next.
Yeah, I'm after Luze.
Okay.
okay.
I just randomly pressed a button.
She rolled her initiative again for reasons of pressing the button.
Because I was
Okay.
looking up top and I was like, like a little corner and it was like, I want to press this.
I want to press the button.
And so I put
Right.
Press the
I put her
button.
back down to her 10 again.
Thank you.
See.
I'm just gonna charge out to the slide again. So if you're wondering why I'm going back and forwards, because I'm doing the.
Cha-cha.
just-
Just looking at what I can do.
Kaylin, you're up next, so start looking at what you can
Well,
start looking at what you can do now.
I want to know how you press that little raindrop thingy just to show what you're going to do. So like, I want to do this, but no, I can't see it on the.
Well, I feel like Luze would be a bit, oh shit. So I think she'd at first shout out like, wait, no, we don't want to kill anybody. We just want to get this loan thing sorted out. Can we please just have a civil conversation without throwing any more crossbow bolts, Chupa?
How about we just steal the money? Where's Talon when you need him?
You do understand this man is a loan shark and probably causes lots of havoc, mayhem, probably deals drugs and sells small children into sexual
You
slavery,
know,
right?
kicks puppies.
Yes, definitely.
I mean,
It's puppies! This bitch is gonna die!
He's
Right,
he's also in the middle of a fireball at the moment, so
Brilliant.
Yeah, I know.
Fair point. In that case, I'm gonna go
He's-
and kill
he's-
this little bitchy.
he's not overly attuned to listening to your pleas to not fight with him.
In that case, I'm gonna kill this little bitchy.
Okay.
I want to kill this motherfucker.
All right. Hang on a sec. I've forgotten what I need to roll to this. Over the rapid. Okay.
Well, that's a hit.
Oh shit!
That's
Nice
that is what is known in the roll as a critical roll.
Hey.
Hello.
And do I get extra attack as well?
You do indeed.
Yay. Oh my god, I think that's the first time I've ever got a critical roll in it. Oh shit!
Yeah,
I wanna.
it's the best roll we've ever gotten.
That is also a hit.
Oh
I
my
think you
god!
killed it.
I think you just destroyed the guy.
Well, he's at -8, so
Yeah, he's dead. He's done dead.
Oh yeah.
He's
So
literally dead.
as his innards splatter across the bar,
yeah,
Oh.
Luz lunges in and takes the guy's head off.
Oh.
With it being a piercing, when she manages to like the piercing, but somehow he explodes.
it looks like an early Peter Jackson film, and the gore is just all over the place.
Okay. I apologize. I will.
It's a bit basket case. It's
I will. I'll try to tone it down for next time.
Kalen,
Yeah.
if you could possibly stop char-charing.
You see me? Oh no.
It is now your first turn in combat.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd love to see a little animation of that. You just do the cha-cha slide in the background.
It's like, yeah, come on now. Right, I'm gonna go to this guy here.
Okay.
And do burning. No wait, shocking grasp.
Okay.
I'm gonna sack this little bitch. I'm sacking.
Okay. Click the thing.
Tanny language.
and attack him.
That is a hit. Roll the damage.
How does one do damage?
If you click in the chat window on shocking grasp.
Boop. There we go.
Ooh, the zappy zap.
Oh, happy. Oh, he did.
We're wrecking
The man stands up, draws his sword, looks at you as you run up to him and shove your hands into him.
Think of Scar from Full Metal Alchemist, guys. Think of Scar from Full
He
Metal
shakes
Alchemist.
for a moment
Oh,
and then just falls over backwards, blackened, onto the ground.
I'm not cleaning that up.
Let's
You
just
just hear the janitor from the distance. I'm not going now.
let's just make sure we finish this and get out of here before those bowels start evacuating. Shall
Chupa,
we?
please stop standing on the table.
Chupa!
Why?
No. You know what? I'm gonna do the same. Boink.
If that's how you find it, then I'm gonna jump off the table, run at the bad guy, and slash at him with my awesome flaming sword.
Hey.
So you drop your crossbow back onto your shoulder and draw the flaming sword out. Actually, you can draw the flaming sword and say its keyword as one action, as one
Awesome.
bonus action. So it bursts into flame, but you can't draw the second sword at the same time.
Oh.
That's fine. I'm just gonna use the one in attack.
But you can attack twice with the flaming sword.
Yes.
Awesome.
Do it.
Nice.
And those are both hits.
I think I just had a flaming sound as well.
I think I just murdered him.
Oh, shit.
Well, crap.
Oh, that was quick.
I like this sword.
I think Luz is just watching with like a real bit of a smug look and just thinking, "Yeah, you rock." And then she just has that realization, "Wait, no, I hate you. No, shush."
He is beaten and bloodied, but he is not yet dead.
Oh, what the fuck? Never mind.
Hey.
Quick, kill him. Keep stabbing him.
It
Yeah,
is.
can I use my action surge to attack him one more time?
You can indeed.
Awesome.
So you can make 2 more attacks with the One of them you swing past and you cleave the chair that he had been sat in twain. So you murdered the furniture.
What about the other one?
The other one does indeed hit.
And
Let's just say.
He is still hanging in there.
Oh my god! Just die.
It is the start of his turn, and Sean, what happens if he starts his turn inside your fireball?
He makes another dexterity saving throw, and if he fails it, he gets 2d6 fire damage.
This time he does make his save, so I'm guessing half damage.
No, he gets half the roll. So
1d6.
9.
So 9 half is 4.
Yeah.
Owie.
He takes a step out of the flames because he's not dumb. And he realizes that flames are bad to stand in.
Yeah, but if he moves next to me, doesn't that mean I get to take an attack of opportunity?
Only if he moves out of your range of influence.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
If
just
he
thought.
stays 5 foot of you, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
And he swings at you with his scimitar and dagger, wildly trying to cause some damage before he's cut down.
Let him try and hit me then.
The first is a very high score if he rolled a 1. And the next one is a 13 to hit.
Fail.
So he does fuck all to you.
And with the dagger, he swings and rolls 2. So
That's definitely a
does
fail.
7 hit you?
No.
Major fail.
He
Major fail.
fans you with a light breeze while a ball of fire sits next to him.
Hold on. I'm trying to remember whether Hellish Rebuke only works if he actually.
It only
hits
works
me.
if he hits you. So
Okay.
unfortunately, you can't hellish rebuke him.
Oh well.
However, the bandits go now. These two are going to charge up behind you.
Oh.
This one is going to jump on the table and attack Kaelin.
That's it!
And this one is going to come after Luze.
Oh, god damn it!
Why am I always hit on by the boys I never like?
So the two that are behind you, Chupa, get advantage on their rolls.
So cute. All right.
So that's a 15 and a 21.
One hits.
So you take 4 points of damage.
But that means that I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke on him.
Okay. Roll it.
2, but it's not letting me.
I'm trying, damn it.
Hold on. I think I broke it. Crap.
One moment.
I believe in you. You can do the thing.
There we are. Boom.
Destroy.
Murder.
So he comes up and he swings his scimitar down into your back, and it hits you heavily in the back, and you just click
son of
your
a
fingers and spin round, and another charred corpse hits the ground.
Why?
Sucks to be you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt?
Kaelin,
What?
he rolled a 6. Does a 6 hit your armor class?
No.
And Luze,
Yeah,
does a 15 hit your armor class?
it doesn't know.
So they both swing and wildly miss.
Swing and a miss.
It's almost as if these are low-level bandits who are not prepared to fight 6th-level characters. Fenthwick.
He moved into their bar.
I know, they should have considered that before joining the not so lucrative world of loan sharking.
Yeah, they should have thought about that before they were summoned by the fickle finger of some fucking dice.
Fenthwick, it is
Comes
your
down to
turn.
the fact that Luz rolled really shitty.
Masterful Fenthwick. I'm going to. Well, if I do anything else, then I lose concentration on the flaming sphere. So I am just going to move the sphere to like there. That's it. I see there. See there. He's not clicking.
You need to be on the mouse.
I'm on the mouse.
Yeah.
There.
To here.
Why are
And then
you?
I'm going to run it back into him.
There
I
we
was
go.
gonna say, why are you moving it away from the bad guy? Like,
So yeah, I'm giving him like the full sense of security. He's going, oh thank God he's moving that fucking thing. Oh Jesus! So yeah, he has to make another dexterity saving throw.
He failed his roll.
Well, looks like he's going to get another 2d6 fire damage.
Can
Which
we?
is all 9 damage, although yeah.
Yeah.
is he dead
He's
this
still
time?
It
awake.
probably is.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god!
God damn it!
Lose.
Okay, so I can't. I can only attack this guy, pretty much, can I? Right.
I mean, you've
I
got spells.
will slaughter this bitch. I'll cast Divine Smite whilst I do it.
Okay, so what spell slot are you using?
I don't know. Just one of them.
So you've
I
got
smite there.
first or second level spell slots.
Oh,
I
well,
can't even
I'll just do the
dance
first
on
one.
the
If you do it if you do a first level spell slot, it does an extra 2d8 points of damage, and then for each spell slot higher than that you use, it does an additional 1d8.
Well, I think she's only doing this as a bit of an extra jab, so she probably needs one spell slot.
Okay. So just
She's
roll
only doing it. She's pissed, so fuck it.
roll an
Why not?
attack, and that will hit. And then roll an additional 2d8.
Okay, roll 2d8.
So you lunge and you plunge the rapier into his chest, and a burst of divine energy runs down Luze's arm and up the rapier, and just explodes outwards on him, and there is another huge splat as this bandit is now spread across the bar.
No, I get the feeling that we're committing all sorts of really horrifying murder.
yeah.
It feels
Lose.
vaguely like
Wow.
we're just
I think I'll let
brutally
it
murdering
slide for
each
today.
other.
Luz, you can move and do another attack.
Oh snap! Can I get to this guy which is next to Chupa?
Super chupa.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Hey, how you doing?
No.
Right, let me get this sheet up again.
Sup, bitch!
I see you there.
That is a hit.
Whoa, bitch, get out the way!
Would you like to divine smite this one as well?
Yes.
Roll
I'm smiting.
roll an additional 2d8.
Snake.
Whoa. I just want blood everywhere. I think she's still a little bit drunk, so she does not give a shit about all the blood everywhere.
Blood for the blood
Lord.
god!
So, walking through the previous splats of the corpse, Luge charges across the bar and plunges the rapier in, saying a quiet prayer to Lathander, the Morning Lord. Another burst of golden light streaks down Luge's arm
Sorry, I'm just really fucking hungover right now.
into the rapier, into this guy, and just and Chupa, you are coated in gore.
Awesome!
And she just laughs at
I
me.
didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry.
You just got life, not ice life.
I think she's gone a bit insane, so like she's got a little crazy looking around and everything.
Chupa,
Yeah.
it's your go again.
Where me?
Just,
Wait, what?
and,
Oh, where did Kaelin go?
Where did me go?
yeah, well, where did you go?
So
There we go.
Kaelin, it's your go now.
Well, I'm not going to now. I'm just going to go out. Bye.
Come back.
Okay.
Get back on the table.
That's alright.
Get back on the table.
Oh.
Alright. I'm on the table. Jeez.
What would you like to do to presumably the bandit stood in front of you, and what is his final thoughts going to be?
Can I want to do like a shocking grasp on my dagger and stab him in the neck.
That work?
He messed up my groove and he's going to get it.
I'm sorry, sir, you've messed up my groove.
I'm sorry, you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
I'm sorry!
Yeah, somebody's got to go throw him out a window now.
Straight to him.
Roll.
should do the last one.
Roll the shocking grasp.
Alright, hang on, give me it.
Or you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
I'm afraid you missed.
Oh no!
How'd you miss? He was 3 feet in front of you.
He's literally right in front of me. What the hell? Can I just do another one?
He was like a
No, that takes an action. The table rocks and you're just thrown off.
Damn wobbly tables.
I fall down here, bunk.
Chupa.
I'm on the floor. On my back.
Right, Trooper, now kill him.
Yep.
You can draw your other sword.
So
And
how
so-
many attacks is that then?
You can make 2 attacks with the flame tongue sword and 1 attack with the other one.
Ooh, 1. Isn't dead at this point.
The one with the long sword, the regular long sword, misses, but I get the feeling that that's not going to matter much. Bear with me one moment while I work out exactly what hit points he's left with.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
just
let
a
me
quick
just
calculation
leave
of quite how dead he is.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
just
do you
let it
mean
there.
the bits of his body that are currently flying across the tavern? Pretty of my strike. Like the head goes one way, the torso goes another, and the legs just fall.
So that flurry of blows leaves him at minus 26 health.
Oh god.
He's done dead. He's diggly dead.
Really dead.
And so yes, he
It isn't dead.
does. He does just erupt into segments that spread across the bar.
Luze is just smiling like a maniac right now. She's just loving this.
You know, I'm nearly dead.
The final bandit who's stood
Just
on the
witnessed his boss.
stood on the edge of this table and is covered in his comrades' gore. He's just
Viscera.
wait.
What?
I'm going to go home and rethink my life,
No.
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 please.
No.
We don't have enough blood to
You
decorate
threw
the
off
room.
my groove and you're going to get it now.
I'm afraid the ladies have spoken.
Fenwick,
I'm like,
I get my little ball of fire to go running full pelt into him.
I ain't got it.
he throws down his scimitar and just is struck in the back with the fireball.
Feel kind of sorry for him.
Fails
I
his
don't
saving
know.
throw.
I'm not.
It's probably won't kill him, but
And just screams a little bit as he is singed.
I think that's a sign that we should let him go, guys.
No.
Lose.
No, he's mine.
No, he's
You're
fine.
drunk.
Shut up.
Uh,
Don't pretend you don't enjoy this.
I do, but I mean, there's always.
Roll your attack if
Oh.
you're going to attack, Lose.
I'm rolling it.
That
I
is
tried, dude. Sorry.
that first one is a hit, the second one is a miss.
Yee.
You plunge the rapier into his back, and he falls off the table. You have
I shall pray for forgiveness later.
right.
While
Now
you're
should,
at it, and also a stress reliever.
now should we toss the place to find any record of this debts, just to make sure, or should we just like burn the place down and hope for the best?
Can we just
I get the
loot?
feeling we're
I
never
want to
gonna
loot.
here again.
across the place and then burn it down.
Yes. Time to loot.
You find lots of ale and wine. And you've scarred Scar.
You should be used to this by now, Scar.
Yeah.
You of all people should know what we have to.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why
about-
he's surprised.
I'm concerned about what this is in here. What's this?
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
That is what?
That is a room you cannot find a way into.
I want to
Oh,
dance floor on it. I want to dance on dance floor on it. You can't stop me. Can I detect magic? Hey, come back here. This is mine. No. No.
There are
No.
to
Wait,
that.
oh, he's gone. My character's gone, guys. No. No, you do not want to know what this is here.
Well, there are windows into that room,
No.
so I don't
Where's
see
my-
why.
Can I have my character back now, please? That'd be great.
Yes, you can.
Yay! I'm so tiny. I'm so tiny.
Well, you
I've
guys burn the place down. I'm heading back to Aaron's place. I'm heading back to Tanny's house to take a nap.
I mean Caitlin,
No.
right?
If everyone's looted what they want to loot.
I'm gonna loot.
What was it? What was it that was there again?
You just find lots of alcohol, gambling stuff.
What the
There's
fuck's my money?
Yeah, where's the money?
well,
I want.
your money is safe in your pocket because you didn't actually give them anything.
Oh thank fuck.
So we
Because
basically.
instead of paying the loan shark, you've murdered him.
Oh,
You do.
I actually have my money all along.
So yes, you can have the money back again.
I'm going to.
Liz.
I sigh and I start moving my sphere around the walls and the floor, just slowly setting it alight.
I just use firebolt and everything.
And I'm humming a happy tune while I do it.
There's just a gnome pointing around the room with his gnome hat on, as a ball of fire slowly carves a line around the edge of the wooden structure,
Draws a dick.
and just
Yep.
flames take the room,
Alright then, I'm just leaving.
aided
Nice.
by the piles of alcohol you're leaving behind.
Yep. And then once I'm sure that it's fully lit and there's no way it's going to just go out or anything, I skip out the door.
I
Brilliant.
just want to know what this is in here. I look through. Please let me look through.
I mean,
What are you?
You can see a
feeling they're
table.
not going to invite us back.
You can see a table, and then flames take the room.
Son of a.
I do my job well.
Fuck is in this?
And you get about 20. You get down the road, and suddenly in the distance there's a loud thwoomph of an explosion as the alcohol reserves within the bar catch and go up. And people of Waterdeep suddenly develop fire insurance.
And Luze is still in the building.
Oh shit! Hang on, I'll be up in a second.
Yeah, Liz, you might want to get out of the burning building.
I'm here. Sorry, I was just enjoying. I mean, I'm regretting everything I was doing.
And so, what would you guys like to do now that you've dealt with that?
Come back to the place and figure out what the hell this soul blue thing is. I must know. What is it?
It's burnt now.
It's
What
gone.
is it?
It's gone now.
God damn it.
You'll never
Let's
know.
see. I'm pretty sure we had a quest we needed to go on after Waterdeep. We should probably start that.
Yeah, we had a quest that was like near Neverwinter, but we kind of burnt a tavern down.
Well, you've kind of burnt a tavern down here now as well, so
Yeah, but the owner of that tavern wasn't around, so
I think we're
we
two
may
for
have
two on
gotten
this.
over this.
But I'm pretty sure, like, weren't we supposed to go look for some missing captain or something?
I believe that was it.
Yeah,
I mean, I could be wrong, but
that was the one in Neverwinter. Well, it was outside Neverwinter was the last place he was seen. I've got my messages here. We were sent to look for Danica Zahn, a missing Knight of Helm.
yeah, that's it.
Order of the Gilded Eye, who was in Helm's Hold, which is just outside of Neverwinter. Which I think the Order of the Gilded Eye is a xenophobic group against tieflings and anything demonic.
Ooh, sounds like fun. Let's go there next.
I like them.
Great. And I just know they're gonna love me.
So, back to the graveyard to use the teleportation circle.
Oh no, yeah.
I
Are you
forgot
sure
about
you're
that.
gonna be okay though, Trooper?
Fine. We've established that there's nothing moving in there.
Alright then.
so you go back
Walk
down.
in and none of the graves are where you left.
You go back down into the graveyard and back to the tomb, and the creepy pale woman is there, and she speaks the word, and the shield guardian opens the crypt,
Thank you so much for your service.
and you go inside, and you are back in Neverwinter.
The library bit again.
You're back in the library.
Ah, yes.
And from here you can make your way back to the stables that have been looking after your horses for the last fortnight or so.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
Where's my baby? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
I would be surprised if they're all fully skidding right now.
Yes. Why would they be skinny? They've been taking care of them.
Yeah, we paid them.
True.
We may have accrued some bills.
It's been about a week and a half they've been stabled here.
Who's a good boy? Who's my beautiful good boy?
I think
Yeah.
I can't speak with animals. I sup our text.
Hello. Where
Sorry for
have
leaving
you
you so
been?
long. We got into a bit of trouble. We kind of burnt down a tavern,
Again.
Was that you?
Maybe.
and so we had to skip town for a little while.
Yeah, I think I'm not very happy about it.
Sorry to have left you in the lurch, bruv.
I should
Sorry.
have known.
Deeply apologize.
Yeah, she sends her apologies. The equivalent of a fist bump with a horse.
He leans his head down.
My mother and Warsoup can pay for all of this.
So it's 5 silver pieces a day.
Hmm.
And we've been
And it's
away for
1,
so
2,
long.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 days. Times however many horses you have.
Oh god damn, it's all over there. Hold on. It's 5 silver a day.
16 times 5.
30 silver. I make it.
16 times 5 I make is 80 silver.
Yeah, how did I get fucking 30? Hang on. That's 16 times 5. That's better, 80.
And then you've got 1 horse each, and it's 1 horse per party member, isn't it? Plus 1 extra.
I think so.
So
Yeah,
there's
because Luze has her magic horse, but then she has her normal horse.
Yeah, Surgentorial.
I have no horse.
Oh no, wait, it's only 6 horses then. So that is 480 silver pieces,
Ouch!
That's not too bad.
or 48 gold.
Luze, pay the man.
Why do I have to pay him?
Because we killed a bunch of people, so you didn't have to pay
I
a larger
killed the
amount.
most, thank you very much.
I killed the leader.
We can pitch in.
No, you're gonna pay for mine because I killed the leader.
I've paid my 80 silver for my horse.
Oh, very well. I'll pay yours.
Thank you. That's so nice of you to offer.
Well, I do technically owe you, so yes.
Ugh.
Do 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 do.
So Helm's Hold is about a day and a half's ride from Neverwinter,
That's not too bad.
and so you set off. Do you wait until the following morning to set off, or do you set off and get about a half day's travel?
You should probably head off now so no angry tavern owners
Yeah.
come at us.
True.
Yes. I'd rather not face the repercussions. I do not want to be reminded of my sin.
Okay, so you set off and you ride for some time,
Okay.
and a few hours later, you spot a crumbling tower atop a hill less than a quarter mile from where you are. Part of its conical roof and outer shell have fallen inwards, leaving a gaping hole.
Yep.
And
That's a crumbling tower, all right.
yeah, but it's a tower ruin, is what I'm saying here.